What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Carolina Custom Classics. We back on the 57 Chevrolet today. I'm going to give an update on what I've been doing to it in the last few days and what we're going to do today. So what I've been doing is cleaning up the chrome. It's cleaning up fairly well. It's still dirty. It's still got the water residue with the rust in it, as you can see, but it's cleaning up pretty well. We also got this door over here to open up and close, so that's a plus. And today we're gonna try and get it to idle, maybe put it in gear and drive it. Oh, and we also done the brakes. That's another thing that I've done. I filmed doing the brakes, but I lost all the footage to it. But as you can see, we got good brake, and topped it off with oil. Got a temporary fuel line hooked up to the carburetor. Got it ran down here into a jug. We're gonna take some vice grips and clamp it onto the battery. I also put new battery ends on it. As you can see, the old ones was just toast, but so we're good there now. So we should be good to go. So anyways, that's where we're at for today. We're going to go ahead and get some fuel up to it and give it a go. See what happens. Alright, so I got the ground of the electric fuel pump hooked up. Now when I touch the positive, fuel pump cuts on. We're going to try and prime up the carburetor. Alright, there it goes. Alright, we got fuel going into the carb. Let's see what happens. Don't see no leaks. Alright, it should be full now. So the needle and seat and float must be working, because I heard it when it shut off. The fuel flow going in, it did shut it off. So we should be good to go. We're just gonna set y'all up and turn it over, and I'll work the fuel pump as we go. And if everything goes well, go ahead and try and put it down in gear. Another thing is I took some steel wool and cleaned up the lower part of that fender, and there's still a lot of paint hiding under there, so we might steel wool the whole car and see how it turns out. But about made my arm sore, I tell you. Anyways, here we go. Well, hang on, I see a little bit of leakage coming out the gasket. Looks like up here. Yep, yeah, we got a little bit of leak. Yep. So the carburetor's probably going to have to be rebuilt, but that ain't no big deal. Probably just new gaskets and clean it up a little bit. Anyways, we're still going to roll with it, see what happens. Alright, I apologize about that, but what I was saying before I had some kind of error with my GoPro is that's the original points, original cap, wires, rotor button, ignition coil, everything, spark plugs, everything's original. All I done was I checked the gap, cleaned the spark plugs, made sure we got fire, put new oil in it, and I mean, look at that. It cranked right up and idled with no work. Didn't even have to adjust the carburetor. Now if I can keep my GoPro running without it cutting off on me, we're going to try and crank it up again after I put a little bit more water in, or put some water in it. We're going to try and move it a couple feet, make sure the clutch is working good. But I'm feeling hopeful, so here we go. Alright, so actually what I'm going to do, instead of toting the water up, we're just going to hook it up, crank it up, and we're going to drive it for the first time down into my yard and put some water in it, which is only about, I don't know, 150 feet. So here it goes. And I ain't got much gas, so I'm kind of having to angle it all in one corner. So it's kind of rigged up, but oh well. It is what it is. Alright, so here we go. Alright. I'll set y'all up. Alright, first drive is an success. Got some kind of noise coming from the front end though. Got to figure out what's clicking every time it circles. But we don't have no blow by. And like I said, I didn't have to adjust the carburetor or anything. It ran fine. So I just want to figure out what that little bit of clunking sound is every time it's making a revolution. Sound like a tie rod or something. Not really sure. So we're going to dig into that and go from there. But so far, I am very pleased with it. Cranks right up and runs and idles excellent. So could not be more happier with this car. So anyways, let's figure out what we're going to do next. Alright, so I got lucky. I found out what it was. It's this tire from just not, I forgot to snug them up. So we're going to finish snugging that up, fix that, and boy, that's a relief. 57 Chevrolet, first drive in 47 years, almost 50 years. This old girl's been off the road. Give it a couple squirts. As first, put it in neutral. Hold the gas. Cranks right up. Let's put it in reverse. Just like so. Brakes work good. Put it back down into first. Clutch feels great. Amazing. Let's pull the emergency brakes. If they work. I don't know if they work. There you have it.
Set the hood down a little. There you go. There you go.
57 Chevrolet, first drive in 47 years, almost 50 years. This old girl's been off the road. Give it a couple squirts. First, put it in neutral. Hold the gas. running. How about that? Our fuel leaking problem seems to come and go. Seems to be doing okay right now. Filled it up with water, so good to go there. Amazing, y'all. This is what we do here. Rescue them from the grave. Sounds amazing. A little STP will make it even a little bit more quiet. For y'all non-believers, South Carolina, 1974. 2-owner car, 40,000 original miles. Owned by Dodo 2 Purple Heart veteran. For over 63 years, I believe. He bought it in 1959. Lights work, the blinkers. Yep, blinker works. I'm sure the other side works. Let's do the headlights. Headlights work. We'll cut y'all off and make sure this thing's charging. But how about that though? One more time. Look at that. Looks like Christine sitting there. Well, we're not charging, so we got a charging issue. But we don't have no blow-by. Normally we pull a blow-by on these old cars. Don't have no smoke or blow-by. But anyways, this is where I'm gonna leave today's video. Calling it a success. The old 57's back alive, y'all. We're gonna put it on the highway probably in the next video. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Take care. Be blessed. Alright, one more thing. I just finished taking all the terminals here off and disconnected the battery first, of course. And I took everything off. Took my wire wheel on my drill and cleaned everything, put it back on. And now we're getting like, I think it said 14.6 volts. So, booyah.